Welcome to The Know, I'm Turney.
I'm Ryan Haywood.
We've got another case of crowdfunding gone wild this week, this time involving confession tapes, police investigations, and even stolen campaign money.
Yeah, this particular crowdfunding kerfuffle involves the Peachy printer, the self-proclaimed most affordable 3D printer ever made.
The $100 3D printer was created by a Canadian company, Renovated Design, who later changed their name to Peachy Printer Inc. Their goal was for a 3D printing to make it so easy you could teach your grandmother how to do it.
Yeah, I mean, she learns quick.
Yeah, she's smart.
The whole campaign was very informative, with creators Ryland Grayston and David Bowe giving backers an open look into how the money would be spent, why they needed their money, and what their schedule would be.
In all, the campaign raised more than 650,000 Canadian dollars from 4,420 backers. 420, that converts to about 507,000 US dollars. Mighty fine exchange rate there. And probably the same amount of people. Maybe, who knows? We don't know how conversion works to Canadians to Americans.
It's pretty close to 1 to 1.
Yeah, it's 1 to 1 to 1.
Very close.
1 to 1A.
Yeah, and that was just on Kickstarter. The Indiegogo campaign that they ran brought in another $74,000 Canadian from about 658 investors. So yeah, people were really excited with Renovative Design's vision for a mass market affordable 3D printer.
Yeah, at least until they weren't. The backers got a bit of a nasty surprise this week when one of the company's co-founders, Ryland Grayston, sent out a Kickstarter update titled Big Bad News.
Yeah, that doesn't sound...
No!
That's not promising. That's bad.
That is not good. The big bad news detailed in the update was that Grayson's partner, co-founder David Bowe, had stolen more than $350,000 from campaign funds to build himself a house.
Oof. I'm not sure if that's better or worse than the the one with the hookers and below that Ant Simulator's money went to. Probably a little bit worse because it was so much money, but at least it wasn't hookers and blow.
To be fair, I think it's like so much worse because hookers and blow is so much better. Like, I'd be happier if someone spent my money on hookers and blow.
Well, at least at the end of the house, you still have a house.
Right.
At the end of blow, you've got nothing.
Yeah, you've just got a good time and good stories.
And a bad heart.
Grayston said in the update that he didn't find out until a year into the campaign, and ever since I've been trying to piece this thing together and get it back on its feet, and I don't know if that's possible right now.
Part of the reason he didn't find out for so long is that Bowe was in charge of the company's finances. And since they hadn't incorporated at the time that the campaign finished funding back in 2013, Bowe had the money from the campaign sitting in his personal account.
After transferring $200,000 to the corporate account for initial costs for the company, Bowe kept putting off transferring the rest of the money.
Grayston wrote on the company's blog, "Instead, the funds remained in David's personal account, and by March 5th, just 5 months after receiving the funds, he had spent every penny."
Once Grayston discovered the theft, he says he sought legal counsel to help him figure out what his next steps should be. Bowe was 50% owner of the company after all, plus he was the company's financial guy. He had all the passwords to the important accounts. It wasn't a good deal.
Yeah, together the two agreed that Grayston wouldn't go to the authorities if Bowe agreed to pay the money back by borrowing against his mortgage as the house was being completed. And apparently, Bowe did pay back about $100,000 of the money.
Until he decided, you know what, fuck it. I'm tired of this, and now he's got a lawyer.
The update gets even crazier than that. Grayston attached a picture of the house saying, "Here's a picture of the house David has built with your money."
No! And there's even a confession video of Bowe admitting what he'd done. Let's get it even crazier up in here. He filmed that as part of their initial agreement, which was way back in 2014.
It's like, I'm gonna shame you.
Yeah.
The internet will know of your misdoings.
You and Johnny Depp.
It's actually really awkward too. Bowe says, "It's something I've done that I regret, and I'm sorry for doing it."
At this point, Grayston isn't sure that he can offer any kind of refund. He posted some crazy sad images of the company account and his personal bank account to bring home the fact that there's literally no money left, and he's done all he can do to keep the project afloat in the meantime.
For Bowe's part, he told the BBC, who got in touch with him once the story broke, that the confession video was made under duress, which you typically only hear about in police movies when somebody's getting tortured or like having their thumbs hammered and stuff.
Sassenach.
Backers are understandably bewildered and upset about these latest developments. Even Grayston admits that the details are totally mind-boggling. Now, they're hitting the campaign up in droves to get an explanation about why it took so damn long to hear about all this.
Yeah, prompting an FAQ update about the whole shit show. For better or for worse, Grayston says he truly believes he could deliver on campaign promises and that Bowe would pay back the money. I mean, he did pay back a third, sort of, like a 2.5-ish.
No,
a 4.5-ish.
It was less than 2.5.
Yeah, sorry, like a 4.5-ish.
I mean, you really do kind of got to feel bad for the guy. At this point, he doesn't have a way to make this thing a reality, and he legally may be just as much on the hook for the money as his partner. At the moment, he's encouraging people who are upset to contact the Saskatoon Police Department, which should help speed up the investigation.
Hold on, I'm calling the Saskatoon Police.
Hello.
That's fake.
The Mounties, please.
It sounds like on a kid's plastic phone. That's what they call.
No, Grover, I need to talk to the Saskatoon Police.
In addition to police investigating the stolen money, Kickstarter is also investigating the matter and may get involved in legal proceedings as well. A Kickstarter spokesman said about the campaign, anyone who abuses our system and the trust of our community exposes themselves to legal action.
And he's probably not doing a lot of exposing himself in that big, nice house. The window
Beaver
treatments were very well done.
gone.
You know. So, well, hopefully things work out for Grayson in the end. He's got a ton of evidence that he wasn't to blame, and who knows, maybe the peachy printer will be brought to life in some form or another down the line.
This is part of the story where we normally break down all the other disastrous crowdfunding campaigns we've seen in days gone by. We did mention the blowing hookers, though.
We did, yeah. There was the Ant Simulator, and it was the doom of Atlantic City board game, which resulted in over $100,000 of backer money just disappearing, and founders of Kraos Meteor smartwatch making off with $1.5 million.
Oh man, been there reporting on it. Instead, let's talk about something fun, namely the $1 Million Butt campaign by Rooster Teeth.
Shameless plug.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get us wrong. We're going to take your money.
Yeah.
But at the end of it, what we're going to give you is a card game and then some other benefits.
The $1 Million Butt card game is based on the hit comedy show that allows you to put your morals and imagination to the test, posing the question, what would you do for $1 million?
Backing for as low as $25 gets you the full game. So if you're ready to see how far your friends, neighbors, Uber drivers, if you happen to live somewhere other than Austin, dentists and strangers will go for $1 million, you should check it out.
We went full commercial. Hashtag butt stuff. Let's bring it back to the internet.
And end of shameless plug.
Yes.
So what do you guys think about the saga of the peachy printer? Are you into hashtag butt stuff?
Or are you into just butt stuff?
What?
Let us know. No, but I want to know about the two as well. For figuring future updates on crowdfunding disasters and awesome campaigns from people like us, like this video and subscribe to the now. Ryan, are you into butt stuff?
With one T or two T's?
Yeah, with two T's, obviously.
I don't know if two T's will fit yet.
No? Warm it up a little bit, baby. Work on the pinky first.